go to school, get an education, graduate with flying colors, get a job. Now, one thing you should understand is this: these are systems that have been put in place to always keep you in check. They are patterns, okay? And so many of you fell for these patterns thinking that's the best way or the easiest way to get rich. But let me shock you. The only purpose of education is to learn to communicate, learn to read and write. Education itself doesn't guarantee financial prosperity. Education itself only makes you illiterate. Okay, so if you're an educated person, you have conquered illiteracy. It's just like getting a course. Probably you get a digital marketing course or an affiliate marketing course. There is no guarantee that getting that course is going to give you the lifestyle that the people who sold the course for you are living. What the course guarantee is a blueprint, a head start. It makes you better than those people that are running the race empty without no support. I'm saying this because most of you get caught up in people's lifestyle and you buy their courses and their ebooks and their guides and you feel like, oh, it didn't work out for me. The truth is, having those things doesn't actually guarantee you anything. What guarantees you everything is the value you bring in. So those things show you or the point the road to your value, and all you need to do is to bring out those value and serve, and then you can actually live the lifestyle that you see them living. That is why when you pay your educational fee or you pay your school fees, you don't go to your lecturer and saying, oh, if I'm going to pay the school fees, am I going to guarantee wealth? Am I going to become wealthy? Because so many of you do this. You go to your coaches or your mentors DM and you're like, oh, if I buy this course, am I going to make money? When am I going to make money? How many days am I going to make money? You don't do that. You only make money with the amount of value you bring in. And your value is not tied to paper or certificates or courses. Your value is tied to you. You alone know the amount of value you have, okay? It ties to how you see yourself and how you show up for things or opportunities. And these things I'm saying spring up from the mind. I'm saying this because so many persons have written themselves off, they've convinced themselves into believing that they are not worthy, they are not deserving, they cannot do this thing, and that they are a failure. So they go into all manner of stuff, getting this course, getting that course, get this degree and that degree, and find out that everything failed. Yes. The truth is, before you start doing anything, you need to first of all convince yourself that you can actually do it. So it has nothing to do with your paper or your certificate. And one of the easiest way to do this to make money is to learn a skill. Now, when I talk about skill, it has nothing to do with certificates or paper that someone gives to you. It's probably you have an existing skill and something brings it out through a course, through mentorship, through guides, or you learn, you cultivate the habit, you learn something new and become better. So you need to learn a skill. Now, that skill, once you learn that skill, all you need to do is to put in the work, give value, be irreplaceable, be good at that skill you learn. And that is the surest way to make money. And you can do that in the remote space. So all you need to do is to pick a skill. When you pick that skill, the certificate or the courses or whatever is attached to that skill doesn't guarantee anything. What guarantees your financial success is your ability to show up for that skill and become better at it. Now, these things are not something that you just start today and you become a pro tomorrow. No, you need to keep showing up. You need to keep improving on yourself, and you need to be willing to work, okay? It doesn't matter the amount of degrees you get, the amount of skill you learn, the amount of certificates. If your mindset is faulty, if your mindset is down, if you don't show up, if you don't put in the work, you'll be like every other person. Those people that are graduated, they're working a 9 to 5 p.m. job, they're just sitting down in the office, they're not offering anything value, and they keep wondering why they don't get paid well. You would just be like that. So you would just have a skill and you'll be doing the barest minimum, and you keep wondering why you don't make money off this your skill. So everything springs from the mind, everything springs from that action that you put into it, that you do it. It's just your belief, okay? If you believe in that course you've taken, that skill you've learned, the evidence of that belief is when you show up, and that is how you make money. So you make money by bringing value to the marketplace. It's not by your certificate, okay? So your value is not in your certificate. Your value is in yourself, what you think you can offer, what you believe that you can offer. That is how you make money. So offer value and exchange it for money. That is just what it is.